Hi guys, welcome to Texas Integrative Medicine and Cardiology. My name is Laura Alcantara. I'm the family nurse practitioner of the clinic. I do the wellness and disease prevention side of the clinic, helping Dr. Oscar Aguilar, a cardiologist, to help patients become healthier. Our main focus in the clinic, as you all may know if you're our patients, and if you're not, you'll know that our main focus is disease prevention. We want to catch disease before it even happens, and if it's already there, we want to help reverse it or prevent further complications. But we focus on evidence-based medicine. We focus on really kind of keeping track of what's going on, what the latest and greatest is as far as wellness is concerned. And our main focus obviously is to decrease cardiovascular disease. So number one, I've been asked to do these videos in corners, which I'm a little shy with, but I'm trying to get through that. So I'm trying to, I want to kind of share with you all what's going on in the clinic and what we're working on. So this session, I want to talk about exercise. So as you know, summer's coming, we all want to get in shape, and exercise is just a component of that. Of course, diet is always a foundation, and I'll tell you, we cannot out-exercise a bad diet. We all know that, or we've heard that at one point. But in reality, I want to speak of exercise at this point. So one of the modalities of exercise that we try to teach our patients or focus on in the clinic is high-intensity interval training. And when it comes to evidence-based, there is a lot of evidence suggesting that HIIT training is just the best modality for exercise. And why is that? Well, you know, and there's a systematic review that cites that mostly people don't want to exercise because of lack of time. That's the number one reason why they don't want to exercise. I don't have time, you know, we all have busy lives, we all have a lot of demands, kids that we have to get to and from activities, or we're single, we have lots of social activities out there, school, and you name it. But nonetheless, high-intensity interval training is great because you don't have to dedicate or devote so much time to it. Really, 10 minutes of work can get you a lot of benefits. And there's a lot of gyms out there that really focus on HIIT, and I highly recommend those gyms to you all because they really are in and out quick, and you get a lot of benefits out of that short amount of time. It's unfortunate when you go to the gym and we see people on the treadmills for an hour, and you think of, you know, the stress on their joints and the little work they're really doing for their heart. So HIIT training, what does it stand for? High intensity interval training, what it stands for. So what it does is it goes through intervals of doing work, high intense work followed by rest. And like I said, a short 10-minute can do, and you can do it at home without the need for equipment. If you don't have that, if you don't need treadmill, you don't need anything other than a little space where you can move and have good range of motion or space for range of motion. But nonetheless, the whole mentality of that is that you're going to stress your heart and then let it rest and stress it. And so that type of work increases cardiopulmonary fitness, significantly decreases inflammation, improves muscle mass, helps you lose weight, helps you burn those calories that we consume and we should get better at, really. But overall, you can do anything. You can, if you just have a small space in your room, you can even YouTube videos of that, like what are mountain climbers, what are burpees, what are squats. I mean, you can do, for example, 10 minutes, 1 minute you warm up, you stretch, and then you get up there and you do a 1 minute of squats, right? Or 40 seconds of squats, whatever it is you can tolerate at that time. And count them, so you count how many reps you're doing so you can improve upon that on the next round. But nonetheless, you do a round, and then after that you can rest. You can just rest. And now a lot of people like active recovery where you can do a little bit of weights, but overall if you just want to sit down and rest for the following minute, you can. The third minute you would do it again. You can do the same exercise, or you can vary that and do a different type. Now if you started with, let's say, squats, you can move on to mountain climbers and do a minute of that. And then of course the following minute you rest. And there's really different variations to it. Like I said, you can do 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, and that can, for a total of 10 minutes, and that enough will give you enough, enough of a workout, really. So there's really no excuse not to work out. You can do body weight. Now, of course, if you have equipment, you know, that's awesome too. You can utilize weights, you can utilize a treadmill, you know, dust it off, get those clothes off of the treadmill, and really get in there. And if you can't run yet, you can just increase the incline and walk as fast as you can without hanging on. And then of course, minute 2, you rest. Minute 3, you take off again, and so on and so forth. Really, in reality, you can go up to 20 minutes. I say start with 10 minutes because we all have to start somewhere, but regardless of your fitness level. And then you can move on to 15 minutes and you can move on to 20. And I think if you have energy after the 20 minutes, then obviously you're not really working as hard as you should. So you should go back and increase your intensity, but really not going over 20 minutes is really what we recommend in the clinic. That's really enough. So all of us have 20 minutes of our day. When we say, well, we have kids and they're always, in the way, or they're always not in the way, but always taking our time, then you can do it before they wake up, 20 minutes before they wake up. You can do it 20 minutes after they go to bed. You can do it during your lunch hour if you all have the luxury of being able to do that. I mean, you're gonna get sweaty, so you have to warn your coworkers there. But overall, exercise, really, time should not be a reason why you don't exercise. Or fitness level. A lot of people say, well, I'm not fit enough. Well, that's what HIIT does. HIIT is really good to get you to that type of fitness level where you can really move on and improve upon that over time. So my encouragement to you all is get out there, do something. I mean, like I said, you don't need much. Grab a pair of tennis shoes. I did have a patient who said she doesn't even own a pair of tennis shoes, so I couldn't help her there. She does need to at least go out there and buy some, but get some workout clothes on, and the summer's coming. And really for us, our focus in the clinic is to get your heart healthy, obviously, but there's the vanity side too, where we want to look better, for the summer, and we want to just wear those clothes that are more fitting or what have you. But really, ultimately, our goal is wellness, our goal is health, and our goal is to get you guys to prevent cardiovascular disease by eating healthier, by working out. So if you all have any questions about HIIT training or any type of other exercise modality that you're looking into or researching, come with us. Dr. Aguilar and I try to certainly live by what we preach. We really do get out there and exercise and try new things that are out there. There's tons of great gyms out there. El Paso is really growing, and there's a lot of places that really can help us get healthier. But try one of those gyms out there, or you can come, and if you're too shy to go to a gym, it's okay. You come with us, we'll give you a good workout type of recommendations, and you can do it at home. You can do it without equipment, like I said. So get out there, get healthy, protect your heart, protect your health. That's all we have at the end. And if you all have any questions, please feel free to call us. Thank you guys for your attention.